Hello you guys, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is kind of a combination of a bunch of random clips I managed to get the first few days postpartum with baby girl, who is currently eating down here. I'm trying to get her satisfied so I can show her to you guys, and I want to announce her name in the beginning of today's video as well. But today's video is just like a bunch of random clips that I managed to get the first few days in the hospital. I took some random clips the day that the boys came to meet her, so you guys will see a few clips from that and their sweet reaction to meeting her. And then I did mention in my labor and delivery vlog, I was going to film like a first 24 hours after birth, but the day that I was like my first 24 hours after having her, the morning after, I still had a catheter in me because I had some trouble going to the bathroom after having her, which happened with the boys. But I was basically bedbound until like 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, probably around 2, because that's when the boys came. And so I didn't really get up and film anything that I had in mind or wanted to film. So I never wound up filming my first 24 hours after birth. But I did take some clips the following day, which was actually the day that I got to bring her home from the hospital. So you guys will see just like the random stuff that I did. It will be in like voiceover style because I just took the clips as I went. So I will explain like the random things that I had to do the morning of and the day that I left, which the night leading into the day that I left, I experienced second night syndrome with her, and she literally fed all night long. I think I got 20 minutes of sleep that night. So you will see I'm like very tired at that point, which is also another reason why I just took like a bunch of random clips as I went on with my day. But before we jump into that footage, which it's really not going to be too long, I thought I would announce baby girl's name, which a lot of you guys actually did wind up guessing. I put up a questions box on my Instagram and asked for like one more guess of what her name was. And a lot of you guys wound up guessing her name. And I did say in my labor and delivery vlog that her name was something that had to do with the month of May, which her name is Lily, and I wanted her to be a May baby so bad because the flower for the month of May is actually a lily. So I thought that that was very fitting if her name was Lily and the month that she was born was a lily. But she's a little June baby, which I feel like everything works out the way that it's supposed to. And so her name is Lily. Her middle name is B-E-A, kind of like short for Beatrice. Her name is Lily with obviously an L, named after Harris's grandma who passed away this pregnancy, and her name started with an L. And then B is a name that his mom actually suggested for the middle name. And I did have a few other middle names in mind that I liked with Lily. Lily was, like I mentioned in my names I love but won't be using video, was one of the top 2 names that I really loved. Lily and Rory were my top 2 names that I wanted, like that I was pushing for us to pick from for baby girl. And when I had it on my list, I had other middle names paired with it, but once his mom suggested B, I felt like Lily B was such a cute name. Like it went so well together. And I feel like the boys' names, Jack Ford and Ben Reed, their middle names just go really well with their first names. They're really good pairings, and Lily B just flows so well, and it's short and sweet just like the boys' name. Both their first and middle names are just like short and sweet words. And so Lily B obviously falls in line with that theme, which was something that I said to you guys. I said it was like a short and sweet name. It went really well with the boys' name. And then the month of May, I also uploaded pictures on Instagram that hinted at her name. I uploaded a necklace with a lily on it that my friend Casey got me when we went to tea. And then my hint for her middle name, when Casey and I went to, there's like this little farm around me that has like breakfast foods and things. They had like a bee crossing sign because they have, what are they called? Like beehives. They like raise bees for their honey. And so they had a little bee crossing sign, and I took a bunch of pregnancy pictures with the boys and of myself in front of that bee crossing sign. And then I said that that was a hint for her middle name. And if you guys follow me over on Instagram, you would know like a lot of the times that I posted like pictures of my bump on my Instagram story or in feed, I used the little bee emoji to like signify her because she's my little Lily Bee. So that is baby girl's name. I will be posting like her name reveal picture over on Instagram. So go like and comment that over there. That is baby girl's name. Today is actually 1 week. I'm 1 week postpartum. It's 1 week since I had her. And I think we're doing good. I do plan on doing like a full postpartum update probably around like 2-ish weeks, I would say. So if you guys have any questions for me in terms of my postpartum journey this time around, definitely leave those in the comment section down below. I think one of my next few videos is going to be like my full labor and delivery story time. If you guys missed my vlog, I will link it here, but I feel like the vlog only shows like what I can actually show. It doesn't explain like how I'm feeling, and I only jumped on the video a few times because labor is like so chaotic. I don't know how people pull out the camera like the second that they're pushing or anything like that, or like during contractions. Like I wasn't even thinking about it, so I updated when I could. But sitting down and filming a full labor and delivery story time, which is something that I did with the boys, I'm able to kind of look back on my labor and delivery and explain it to you guys from like my perspective being out of it instead of being in it and being like, oh my god, I'm in so much pain. I'm able to like look back and tell the story of my labor and delivery. So that'll be one of my next few videos. And then my mom is actually heading home at the end of this week, so I will be adjusting to having all 3 of the kids by myself. So I'll definitely try and film a vlog for you guys. But I did explain that a lot of my content for the month of June and probably into July is just going to be pretty sporadic in its uploads. And I'll probably only get around to like 1 video a week just as I'm adjusting to everything. So have some grace with me. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram. I do upload like stories over there because that's super quick. And TikTok is another place that I upload like short form quick content. So for the time being, follow me over there if you guys want more from me. And then I will of course always update over there and most likely over here whenever I do plan on getting a video up. So I'm going to pop her off quick so I can turn her around and show you. She actually has destroyed her face today because her clothes don't have little mittens on them, so her face is a little scratched up. But I want to quickly show you guys what little Miss Lily B looks like. And a lot of you guys actually said she looks like Ben, which I said she looked like Ben right out of the gate. She just looks like a little round little girl. She has a little bit of jaundice, a little yellow, but she's my round little baby who was 8 pounds and 11 ounces, such a chunky girl. So this is little Miss Lily B, our newest addition to our family. And with that being said, let's get on with the rest of the video. Binky. What do you see? The night before I got to take baby girl home from the hospital, we experienced something called second night syndrome, where baby girl basically did not sleep the entire night. She just wanted to be on me and feeding. At around 6 a.m. I felt like my morning could actually start, so I put some TV on to kill some time. Again, had to feed baby, and at this point I was very tired. I was running on maybe 20 minutes of sleep that night and 20 minutes of sleep the night prior that I delivered. But newborn baby snuggles always make it so worth it, and I really wanted to soak up this last bit of alone time with her. Now at my hospital, before you get discharged, you have to watch a bunch of safety videos, so on safe sleep, car seat safety, how to prevent like shaking baby syndrome, postpartum depression. So I went through and made sure all those videos were watched. And then at 7 a.m. the cafeteria opened for the day, so I called in to make sure that I had my breakfast in time for discharge. My hospital discharges around around 10 a.m. So I knew it took about an hour to get the breakfast in. So I went ahead and ordered that right away. I got myself some chocolate chip pancakes, some scrambled eggs, some bacon, and some orange juice. My hospital's food is actually pretty good, and I wound up eating in hospital every single meal. I didn't even have Harris bring me any food because I did enjoy the food that they offered. So at this point, it was probably around 9 a.m. I went ahead and ate, and then Harris did do school drop-off on these mornings, and then typically what he would do is swing back around to the hospital after school drop-off. So he was dropping the boys off at school, and then he was going to head over my way, since like I said, discharge was around 10 a.m. and I was itching to get out of the hospital and get home. Even though it was a nice break from the chaos that I knew I was going to be going home to, and I was able to really enjoy those first 48 hours with baby girl by myself, I was ready to get into my own bed. So once my breakfast was done, someone from social work came in to speak to me about postpartum depression and the signs and symptoms of it. And then after that, we did get word that our discharge papers were almost on their way. So I got baby girl dressed. Harris brought the car seat up once he got to the hospital, and we have the doona this time around. So once I was ready and baby girl was ready, I loaded her up into our doona, and the last thing that we had to do was sign off on some discharge papers and then have her car seat checked to bring her home. And this experience was so much more positive than leaving with the boys. I remember crying with the boys, and this time I was just so happy and excited.